Hey guys, J Chess Ninja or Chess Learner here. This is my new channel. This is strictly for chess. My other account is J Chess Ninja. That's for my gaming. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Um Today I'm just doing my first video. I'm transferring all the chess over here. So today I'm doing a chess video on this English opening. The English opening is it's known. It's the basic C4 move. A lot of people know it. It's not really, but it's played like there are interesting types. That's what I like about the English here. I see a lot of the symmetrical one because in some lines you try to mimic what white does as black, but it actually just doesn't work out. But in this line, you can just mimic him all you want. So, you see, you can just copy it because the English is more of like, it looks like a closed opening, which it is. It's mostly a closed opening, but when you start the game, it's closed. But as you progress, let's say just knight e1. Oh, bishop e6, f4. This transposes it a lot. It could takes, push. Then you might push, but you can. If you're like maybe queen here, push. You just gotta move your bishop. So instead of here, you could just play back. So if you play back, you can push, and you have the option of choosing what you want to do, which is not so suggested, but you could also play the bishop here, but as you can see it just opens the position up very fast, and then it can be takes or whatever. It's just and then this is quite common. You could see this move where this could be followed by this move because you don't want this eventual pawn push that might happen to f6. So here, and then you could just take, and then this is quite an open position, I would say. So that's part. Another line you could play on c4 is this line. This line is quite kind of looks like some of the other lines where it's played like a bit like this, where you can play this move, this knight here to this bishop is quite common. You could see in these two types of different lines. The bishop back you could see a lot also as white. So you see here in the c4, e5, knight c3, bishop b4, knight d5 version of the English, you see that we also have this knight up and then a second move from the knight to attack the bishop. Now in this line, this is actually not unnatural. It's pretty natural. I mean, some of us would believe it's like a Sicilian where e4, c5, knight here, like a Sicilian. Well, not really d4 maybe, but bishop here, yes. This line is, you could see quite a bit, not much now, but this line, in this line, this is a perfect example. Some people would play knight here. This move is giving, I believe it's one of the more, this is like a developmental line of the Sicilian. When you play this, you see this still same knight position move. It's seen a lot in quite a few lines, but if you see this, some people just might, you could also in the c4 line pretend this is the c4. You could just play this and it's just not cared if this happens. So you have the possibilities of these good open moves. Now back is white. It's the same idea. It's like this. That's e4. This is c5. So it's just, if you're new to this English opening, you shouldn't take it too like tough. Like take it like a personal challenge. It's not. It's more if you play Sicilian, it should be easier. You just kind of replicate it on the white side. And so as the bishop comes here, some would play here. This g3 move. And this is one line. So you see, yeah, that's another thing you have to watch out for, because, you know, if the knight, sometimes it's actually better with the bishop to be here, the bishop to take it, so that when you take back, you have more possibilities of what to do. Yeah, so this type of idea type of thing. Whoops. Okay, so here it's like looks pretty good for white, but it's mostly, I wouldn't say that all of English is mostly about being closed off. I would say that some of the lines of English can actually be quite aggressive. Like if you start English, like, or from a transposition position, you're starting the English, maybe starting with this. You start the English like this. This could be lead to quite an aggressive line, which might lead a bit to here, yeah, you play here. Different things, just some work, some don't, but it can actually be quite aggressive. Even if it looks locked up, it could actually be quite an aggressive line, getting prepped for this type of idea. This idea I find mostly common in the fishing pole. I might do a video on the fishing pole later, but the fishing pole is actually quite a common type. The fishing pole is very interesting. It involves the Sicilian mostly, usually as the Sicilian. So let's see. Let's just say something like this, where they get all developed and it's all ready, and they castle. This is where we want to look at. Oh, wait. Did it wrong? So not just this. Maybe knight here. Pawn you push here. Oh yeah. It's mostly common here like this, where it is black, so you're just playing normally. You find this natural type of moving. You're playing naturally, and then you find this move where this leads to this idea of the queen being like the light squared bishop on the attack on the other line. Whereas, yeah, so here in this line, there's a quick preview. The knight moves like back, then it's checkmate. If you kind of know something about it, but if you make a mistake like this move, then you play here. You're on the queen and the knight. If the queen moves, pawn takes, queen checkmate. And also, oh yeah, you just win the queen if you... There are ways to block, but the idea is that there's the same idea of the attacking this h7 square with on the different type of squares. Now, some could actually be, it's just quite in a different type, just lead. This line, I would say that I would find that one, if it's taught to beginners, beginners would play like different types of oddity moves. It's like just playing these type of randomly moves Like, this isn't too random, but I've seen this happen before. It's not the first time it's not the first time I've just like viewed. I played a tournament. My last tournament I played in a real rated one, I played, somebody did some mumbo. It was just looking like some crazy English opening. And as we just progress, it just gets weirder and weirder. It's more odd by the moment. I've seen people trying to mimic sacrifices. This line actually, let's see what the computer says. We're using Stackfish 2.1.1. It says that, yeah, black is winning. So you play these oddity moves. It just kind of suggests this happening. Maybe this. No. It's just, these moves are just extremely odd. It just kind of brings some new meaning to it. To finish this, let's just play some moves as the English opening. So let's follow this type of line. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't actually play back. If you play back, you just get crushed. Unless you do like this. I've seen this actually often. So, and then the bishop back. Yeah, this is quite it's very different. You see all these movements. Oi, no, no sir, no sir. It's castles. Oh, actually, we can just take the pawn to win it back. Well, that leads to some crazy position we played. We did it in 20 moves. Starting from the English. Well, that's today's lesson on the English opening for white. Thank you all for watching. Remember to go check out my other channel for gaming, JHS Ninja. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new. Comment and everything, all this mumbo jumbo, and share. And thank you all for watching. See you next time.